Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. ਗਾਵਨ ਤੁਧਨੋ ਸਿੱਧ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਅੰਦਰ, ਗਾਵਨ ਤੁਧਨੋ ਸਾਧ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ. With Waheguru Ji's Kripa, Maharaj Farman is there. Whosoever will sing the praises of Waheguru, Jisno Bakshe, Sift Salah, Nanak Pachai Pacha. There are two types of bhaktis which mostly people do. One is with a specific agenda, and second is to meet Waheguru. When people do with a specific agenda, there are many kinds of bhaktis in there. But for meeting Waheguru, there's only one type of bhakti, only one type of devotion, which is called Prema Bhakti. Devotional worship with love. प्यार देना. गाविए सुनिए मन रखिए पाओ. In Gurbani, there are many shabad where Maharaj describes how the siddhis, we don't have to go behind the siddhis. We don't have to become a siddhpurk. Meaning, we don't have to run behind the supernatural powers. But it is the nature of the bhakti that whenever somebody do a devotional worship, the siddhis will come automatically. Automatically the siddhis will come. Otherwise, Maharaj says, Riddh siddh sab moh hai, naam na vasai, man aaye. Whosoever will go behind riddhis and siddhis, superpowers and everything, naam will not come in their mind. But Guru Nanak's house is Nanak ke kar keval naam. If you want to be in Guru Nanak's house, Guru Nanak says, I have only one thing to give you. That is the naam, that is the shabad. Jinni naam te aaya, gaye mashakat kaal, Nanak te mukhujle keti chutti naal. But the nature of the bhakti is that these riddh siddh will go behind you. रिद्ध सिद्ध सब पिछे लगियां, हर नाम जिने मन, हर नाम बसे मन आए. Whosoever will do the bhakti, riddh siddh will actually follow them. Now there are multiple riddhiyan, 9 nidhiyan, 18 siddhiyan piche lagiyan, right? 9 nidhiyan, 18 siddhiyan, 27 different kinds of power. There are worldly powers also. People can get very rich, right? They can get very famous. But all these things will not amount to getting into the naam. You will not get liberated, even if you have riddhi and siddhi. First riddhi siddhi which comes, whosoever starts chanting naam, doing the simran, is the vak siddhi. That's the first siddhi. It is very common. People will say something and that will become truth. And very many Gurmukhs have experienced that. That's why it's very important that when we walk on this path, we don't speak much. Because anything you will speak that can become true, and there is no way to take it back. Because that bhavana, that emotion has to be the same way. If that emotion, within the emotion, in that bhavana, in that feeling, in that love, if they say something, that will become true. Sometimes the bad thing also can come in that emotion. So that's why Maharaj says, Bohta nahi bolna. Don't speak much. If you speak, then make sure what you are speaking, it is not going to harm others. Gaudi Guareri, we are still doing Bhagat Kabirji's sloks on Ang 330. Ehnas ek naam jo jage. Now remember, the whole purpose of doing Simran is to make our mind awake. Ehnas ek naam jo jage. Ehnas is day and night. When the mind is awake, meaning mind is not sleeping, mind is not sleeping in this Maya. Mind is not going behind these riddhis and siddhis. These days, internet is there, so advanced. People have started doing the bhakti of superpowers. There are so many deres, so many babas. They do a siddhi of something. They get one superpower and they start earning money with that. And that's the truth. But again, Gurbani, Gurmat is very clear. If you will do that, then you cannot meet Waheguru. You cannot merge in Waheguru. You cannot have Naam. But Maharaj says, Ehnas ek Naam jo jage. Whosoever will put a dhyan, a focus on Naam, Anhad Bani, Anhad Shabad. Ketak Siddh Pae live lage. And they will become the spiritual beings. Automatically they will become a Siddh Purush. They didn't do a bhakti to become a Siddh Purush, the person with lot of siddhis, lot of powers, but automatically they will, because they are connected with Waheguru. Nothing is above Naam. Nothing is above Waheguru. ऊंचे ऊपर ऊंचा नाव एवड ऊंचा होवे कोई तिस ऊंचे को जाने सोए. If we will know the one Waheguru, we will automatically become Ucha, topmost, the greatest of all. But some people, when they start getting riddhis and siddhis little bit and they know that they are getting it, they are on the right path. They thought, we will do the bhakti to merge in one Waheguru, to meet Waheguru. But when they start getting these riddhis siddhis, they start liking it. Because riddhis and siddhis, these superpowers, feed a person's ego. And they'll become egotistical. I can do anything. I know a Gurmukh Pyara. Don't ask me who that person is. Very close friend of mine. Very long time back. He started doing a bhakti a lot. And so much bhakti that almost 20-24 hours he was doing the bhakti. Sleeping also, he was doing it. He started getting so many superpowers that he went to the Darbar Sahib. He went to the Darbar Sahib. There was one beggar there. And the beggar was actually just disguised beggar, you can say. He was actually a Gurmukh Pyara. And he tried to give him money. My friend, he tried to give him money. That Gurmukh Pyara beggar, he said, that's it. You're going to give me 100 rupees and you think I'm going to get satisfied? He said, oh, you take more money. He said, I'm not going to get happy with the money you're giving me. Then he said, what should I do? He said, come, sit with me. Just whatever I'm doing, just do that. He was shocked, but he sat there. He already told his family that I'm going to Darbar Sahib. It will take few days before I come back. And he sat there with him. Wherever he used to eat food, he used to eat food. Wherever he used to sleep, he used to sleep for a few days. After some time, some days, basically he lived like a life of a homeless person. He said whole day that person was doing Simran and he was doing Simran with him. He was really listening to the Gurbani, Darbar Sahib's Kirtan. He was listening to the Kirtan. Asa Kivar, Ras Sahib, everything, all day Kirtan. Whatever he used to do, he used to do. In the night, they used to do the Bhakti. After a few days, he said, go now, go. That's it, go. That beggar told him, the beggar Gurumukh told him to go. And he left. When he left there, he said he was so much bliss that he went to his village and somebody saw him. Something was there in his eyes that somebody thought that, he has something. Like, you get mesmerized by looking at somebody. And one lady told him, Paji, mere ghar bachcha nahi hunda. I don't get a baby. He said, he said, tu ja, paठ कर, तेरा बच्चा हो जाएगा. After 10-15 days, she got, pregnant and all. And some people started coming. The whole village, the news goes very faster there in villages. People started coming to him, and they all started getting, their wishes done. He didn't realize that these are the riddhis and siddhis he's getting into the ego and all. And he told me, as soon as that happened, when I realized that, then I was like, why his bhakti is going decrease, because he was distributing stuff. So Guru Pyare, why I'm telling you the story? I'm telling you the story to tell you the dangers of riddhis and siddhis. When we start getting these powers, the bhakti goes down and down. You will not receive the naam. If you have a little bit of a naam kamai, that will also go. Even if you start doing ardas of other people, and we have mentioned this multiple times, never ever do ardas for anybody. किसी की भी नहीं अरदास करनी, कभी भी नहीं करनी. Whenever we will do the ardas of other people, it's the same bank account. It's one account. The money will go from that account. That's why we tell this in these lessons. From years we have been telling that never ever do ardas of anybody. Because Maharaj says, Nanak naam chaddi kala tere pane sarbat da pala. Whosoever will jap naam, they will go in chaddi kala. And if the pala has to happen based on their karams, based on their naam kamai, it will happen. We don't have to take a place of God. It's God's place, Waheguruji's place, to do whatever he wants to do. ਉਹਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਥਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ, ਉਹਦੇ ਸ਼ਰੀਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਨਾ ਸੀ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ. You don't have to become his competitor. When we start doing things what he is supposed to do, that means we become his shariq. Until or unless he tells you to do that, that's a different thing. If Waheguruji tells you, do this thing, if he takes the seva, that's a different thing altogether. Anas ek naam jo jage, whose mind is awake, whose mind is not in maya. Ketak siddh paye live lage. They become siddhpurk automatically, rahao. Because their live is connected with Waheguru, but they never will use the superpowers, the spiritual powers. They will not use them. Because they know the dangers of that. They will only and only connect with Waheguru. But they are very attractive. So be very careful. Sadak, Siddh, Sagal Munhare, Ek Naam Kalpat Tyare. When they get all these powers, Sadak, we all are sadaks, we all are seekers, right? But if we will not receive Naam, we will also lose. Sadak, Siddh, Sagal Munhare. Mun means all the sages. Sagal means all. Sadak, Siddh, Sagal Munhare. We will lose the game. We will lose this opportunity. Ek naam kalpat tare. नानक के कर केवल नाम. Kalpatar Tare. Kalpatar is one of the tree. Just like we have other trees, like in the Hindu philosophy, there are many, many trees. There are, I think, 4 or 5 trees. But all the meaning in Gurmat, the meaning of these two trees are the Naam itself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a tree. Ek naam kalpatar tare. For us, that tree itself, Naam is the tree who is going to give us everything. So Maharaj is again and again telling us, realizing us that you just connect with the Naam. And who can give you the Naam? Nobody external can give you the Naam. Even if you know somebody who has a lot of superpowers, they cannot give you the Naam. Only Satguru Ji can give you the Naam. Satgur Sikh ko Naam tan de, Gur ka Sikh vadpagi hai. Jo har hare, so hoye na anna, keh kabir Ram naam pachana. When you connect with Waheguru Hari, jo har hare, so hoye na anna, they get disconnected with everything else. They will disconnect with Maya. Hoye na anna. Okay, say they ho nahi bande. When you have Naam, when you connect, when the mind connects with the Naam, then you don't have any desire of worldly powers, spiritual powers, superpowers. You know, I hear a lot of people, and there was another Gurmukh who called me other day, and he was like, I go here and there when I go in Samadhi. I said, yeah, that's very normal. Everybody do that. But don't get stuck into that. Sometimes we get stuck into that way by going here and there in the Samadhi, that we start enjoying that. Because as soon as you leave the physical body, what happens is you are so light, you are away from all the pains, you are away from all the anxiety, all the depression and everything, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, you are away from them, you're disconnected. And that's why you enjoy. Every movement is a beautiful movement. But problem comes when you start going here and there, leaving your body without the Naam, without the Shabad. Most of the people, they end up doing that. That's why first you have to do Sasgra Simran. Waheguru, Waheguru. Then once the thoughts are reduced, then you do Sas Antargat Simran. When you do Antargat Simran, mind will go in Sahaj very fast. And when you know that mind is going in Sahaj, and couple of minutes later you can go in sleep, you can merge in the sun, you have to wake yourself up. You have to start listening to the Shabad. Make sure you constantly listen to the Shabad. And if you will realize that, if the realization will come at that time, if your mind is awake, you will hear the Shabad very fast, very loud and fast. Then you have to focus there. Shabad as in the sound, Vaheguruji's voice, Tera mukh suhava jiyo, sahaj tun bani. And when you put your dhyan there, then you go out wherever that Shabad takes you. Shabad is like a jahaz. Just like we read in in Ardas, Waheguru Naam jahaz hai jo chade se utre par. Similarly, that Shabad is also a jahaz. It is like a rocket. Wherever it takes you, you go there. You as in mind. Chit, Sut. That's why when Siddhas asked Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who is your Guru? He said, Shabad Guru, Surt Tun Chela. Then my Guru is Shabad. And my Surt listen to the Tun of the Shabad. It becomes Chela, of the servant of that Tun, and it connects with that Shabad, with the Guru. So har hare, so hoye na anna. Who connects with the Shabad? You don't connect with anybody else. Because Shabad is Waheguru Ji. Keh Kabir Ram Naam Pachana. Then I recognized. This is where I recognized the Ram Naam. मैं पहचान लिया, मैं अपने आप को पहचान लिया. I recognize myself. I recognize the Shabad. When you will recognize the Naam, the Shabad, and it's a journey. Initially, when you start doing the Simran, you will hear 5 Shabad, 5 Shabad. Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Dargah Man, Pancha Sohe Darajan, Pancha Ka Gur, Ek Dhyan. Slowly, these 5 Shabads, a cricket sound, a ringing sound, a tabla, a guitar, all these sounds are there. Kunguru, all these sounds are mentioned there. And then Kanere Shabad, many sounds you will hear. So how you do it is, if you're hearing right now, they're good. But when you have to put a focus on them, how you do it early in the morning when you wake up. As soon as you wake up, sit on the chair and start putting the dhyan. Search for the Sahaj Tun. Pancha ka gur ek dhyan. These 5 shabads will become one shabad, and that shabad, it will be very sharp, high-pitched shabad. You have to put the dhyan there. You have to leave your body by putting the focus there. It does not matter from where it is coming. Whether it is coming in between your eyes, whether it is coming through the nabbi, whether it is on the left side or the right side. Don't worry about that initially. Just put a focus on the Shabad. And if you don't hear it, no problems. Just go and start doing the Sangat. Start doing Sas Gras Simran. But when you wake up and when you are hearing some Shabad, search for the Sahaj Tun. Do it for 10-15 minutes and you might sleep. So warning is, put a alarm clock, maybe a meditation timer for 15-20 minutes, so that you can get up and you can do your Amrit Vela. Otherwise, you can smile in the Shabad very fast. You will sleep very fast by listening to that Shabad. Because the name of the Shabad itself is Sahaj Tun. Jo har hare so hoye na anna. Fir tanu kuch aur cheez di pehchan nahi aani. Only Shabad, only Ram Naam. And then after that, you do Sas Gira Simran. Jo Sas Giras Tyai Mera Har Har So Gur Sikh Guru Man Pave. In the Sangat, you do Sas Gira Simran. You can do it alone. Sas Gira Simran, Sas Simran, Antargat Simran. And again, when you go in Sahaj, again, if you hear the Shabad, that's fine. If you don't hear the Shabad, then and the mind is in Sahaj, what you should do, pick a point. Mostly, to start with, put a Nabi. Nabi is the point. That's a GuruNanak Dev Ji has given us. Nab pavan kar asan baise Gurmukh khojat tat lahe. Put your focus, put your mind, put your chit in the Nabi. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils. And where it touches you, probably in the Nabi area, if you still don't see it, just put your hand in the Nabi. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and then just put the focus in the Nabi. And sit there silently. No Guru Mantar, nothing. Just keep on sitting there. Automatically, you will start hearing the Shabad. Or you might even get a Prakash, depending upon what is the state of your mind. Jo har hare, so hoye na anna. We have to surrender so much that nothing else belongs to us. We will not be attached or connected to anything else. That's the Sahaj Yoga. Yoga literally means a connection. But now the things have changed, right? They do some exercises and pranayam and all. We don't have to worry about that, right? We have to do Sahaj Yoga, Raj Yoga. That is a Sahaj Yoga, that is a Raj Yoga, which Maharaj has told us to do. So, har hare, so hoye na anna, keh Kabir, Ram Naam Pachana. Now, how did Kabir Sahib recognized the Naam. He didn't recognize the Naam with the Nabi. He recognized somewhere else. So he recognized the Naam in between the eyes. Gang jaman ke antre, sehj sun ke kaat, taha kabira mat kiya, surnar munjan baat. Kende, I put my dhyan, my focus at a place which was done by the sages, by the Surnar Munjan, by Devi Devte, when they were in physical body. I put the dhyan scene. In between the Ganga and Jamuna. River Ganga, River Jamuna. Now people thought that Kabir Sahib is talking about the physical place. So in where your Ira and Pigla meets, it's in between your eyes, right? Where you put your glasses, that's where they meet. You put the focus there, and sometimes you hear the Shabad, but it is recommended, don't do that. That is only for those who are already hearing the Shabad. Sometimes the Shabad they will start hearing directly from there, either in between the eyes or back side of the neck. Same place actually, just opposite. Let me show you actually. Maybe that will be more clear. Although we are going to practice that in upcoming camp, but let me show you. Let me enable my camera and let me know if you can see it. So if you can see it, so this is the place where the anak is there, where the glasses are there, or back of the neck, where your head and neck moves. Sometimes some people will start hearing the Shabad here. Piche karke, this back. And when you hear it, then you put the dhyan there. But initially, if you are, if you are hearing multiple Shabads, one Shabad and all, and you don't know where to focus, get up early in the morning, close your eyes, and just go inside, look inside and see which sound is very loud, high pitched, and it will be a sharp sound. Put the focus there. Does not matter left, right, top, bottom, it does not matter. Just put the dhyan there. And slowly, slowly with Waheguru's Kirpa, Maharaj will do a Kirpa and Maharaj will take you to the Prakash. Sometimes people will not hear the Shabad also. They will directly go to the Prakash. Hanji Guru Pyareo, any questions from today's lecture?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ
Hanji.
ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਰਿੱਧੀ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਾਕ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਆ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਰਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਸਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਹੈ
ਭੈਣੇ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਓਨੈਸਟ ਰਾਈਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹੋਮੇ ਦਾ ਰੋਗ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ that's why Maharaj says ਹੋਮੇ ਦੀਰਘ ਰੋਗ ਹੈ दारू भी इसमा है. Even till when you get these spiritual powers, you can get home very fast. And again, I also said one thing. If you have been ordered by Waheguru, that's a different thing. I don't know how that looks like, that scenario looks like. But mostly riddhis siddhis are very very common. Some people actually do the bhakti just to attain one siddhi. They will think about one siddhi. There was another Guru Pyare long time back, he's no longer there, and his book is also there. I will share that book also with you guys. He was Monna and he was in England. He used to do shifts every day, and he used to do Ram Nam's Jap. Ram, 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 Ram. After that, he started doing Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru also. Immediately, he started getting the Siddhi. And every time, in England, if somebody's here from UK, they will tell you the rain is like, it can come very fast. And sometimes the rain will come very few times, the sun will be there. But he could predict it all the time. And he would tell his fellow mates. And they used to be very happy. And he, in his book, also writes that when I started telling people that this is what is happening, his bhakti went down. He started getting a home. He started getting an ego. That's why Maharaj says in Gurbani, Rid Siddh Sab Moh hai, Naam na vase man aaye. Naam will not come. Riddhi Siddhi's avastha is actually before the Naam, before you merge in the Naam. Before the merging in the Naam, that's the avastha. When you merge, then there is no problem. Then Sahaj Subhaye, Waheguru can take your, whatever seva he has to give you. Does it make sense, man?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਈ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਗॉट
ਜੀ,
ਇਟ ਕਿ ਜੋ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਹੋਮੇ ਰੋਕ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾਣ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਤੋਂ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਤੇ ਫਿਰ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਅਗਰ ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ ਭਗਤੀ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਹੁਣ ਕੀ
ਕੱਢਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ
ਕਰੀਏਗਾ?
ਸਭ ਤੋਂ। ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਫਰਮ ਦ ਬਿਗਨਿੰਗ। Sangat is the never ever leave the Sangat. And a lot of times these Gurmukhs, they will leave the Sangat also. They will not come to the Sangat also. Sant jana mil har jas gayo, kot janam ke dukh ko ayo. Dukh will go away, the pain will go away, any kind of a pain. Physical pain, mental pain will go away in Sangat. Sangat is the best place. Sat Sangat mile so tarya, Gur Prasad, Parampad paya, Sukhe Kaset Harya. हाँ जी, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस गुरु प्यारे हो? ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਦਾ
ਜੀ
ਕੋਈ
ਕਾ
ਸਵਾਲ ਜੀ?
ਖਾਲਸਾ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਜੀ
ਜੀ।
ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਆਪਾਂ 2 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਮਨ ਕਰਮਾ, ਇਹ ਮਨ ਧਰਮਾ, ਇਹ ਮਨ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤ ਤੇ ਜਨਮਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹਦੀ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾ ਦਿਓ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ। ਆਪਣੀ ਬਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ, ਦੋਨੋਂ ਬਾਡੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਣੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ। ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ।
ਦੇਖੋ, ਮਨ ਬਣਿਆ ਤੇ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਬਟ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਓਰੀਜਨਲ ਫਾਰਮ ਆਫ ਦ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਲਾਈਟ, ਦ ਓਰੀਜਨਲ ਫਾਰਮ ਆਫ ਦ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼, ਰਾਈਟ? But we are not in the original form because of our karmas. So to give you an example, how it is made out of 5 elements. When we sleep, we see dreams. And when we see the dreams has pictures, dreams has colors, dreams has sound, but they are not physical tat. They are
ਰਾਈਟ
they are subtle tat. That's why Maharaj says, Eman karma. Depending upon how our mind is, which state of our mind is. Eman karma. Eman dharma. That's why Maharaj says, Lev tat doy raah hai, hukmi kar kamaye. If mind will come connect with the hukam, connect with the naam, then mind will walk on the path of the taram. Taram is sarab taram mein shresh taram, harkho naam jap nirmal karam. And then it will become Jyotsrup. But if it will keep on walking on the path of Karam, it will remain as Panj elements. ਇਹ ਮਨ ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਜਨਮ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਨਾ, later also when it will leave the physical body, then also it will be in the 5 elements. ਪੰਜ ਤੱਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਰੀਰ 'ਚ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਨਮ। ਪੰਜਾਂ ਤੱਤਾਂ 'ਚੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤੱਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ, any ਤੱਤ, because some species don't have 5 ਤੱts. If mind will walk on the path of Karam. Karam ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਟਨੇ ਹੈ, and we have once, till the time we will not cut these karams, we cannot walk on the path of the dharam. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਐਨੀ ਅਦਰ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ? ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਆਓ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੀਏ। ਲੈਟਸ ਡੂ ਸਿਮਰਨ। ਵਾਹ, ਟਮੀ ਇਨ, ਲਿਸਨ ਟੂ ਯੋਰ ਵੌਇਸ। ਗੁਰੂ, ਟਮੀ ਆਊਟ, ਲਿਸਨ ਟੂ ਯੋਰ ਵੌਇਸ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Waheguru, 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 ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨ ਆ ਨਿਰ ਵਾਹਿ ਨਿਰ ਵਾਹਿ ਨਿਰ ਵਾਹਿ ਨਿਰ ਵਾਹਿ ਗਿਰ ਵਾਹਿ ਨਿਰ 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 ਵਾਹਿ ਨਿਰ। ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਮਨ ਹੀ ਬੋਲੇ ਮਨ ਹੀ ਸੁਨੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੇ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ, ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੇ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਨਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤਹਿ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਬੁੱਲਾ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਦੇਖੀ ਮਾਂ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।